Welcome to Homework Lib.
To determine if the price reduction resulted in an increase in sales, we can perform a two-sample t-test for independent samples. The null hypothesis would be that the mean sales of the MP3 player at regular price is greater than or equal to the mean sales of the MP3 player at reduced price. Or we can write it as mu1 is greater than or equal to mu2. The alternative is that the mean sales of the MP3 at the regular price, which I'm saying is mu1, is less than the mean sales of the MP3 player at the reduced price, which I'm calling mu2. Now, you're wanting to find at the 0.05 significance the pooled variance. Now the pooled variance, we're going to need the sample variances, and so that can be calculated by finding the mean, or if you can use a statistical calculator, you'll find that the variance from sample 1 is about 264.98, and the variance from sample 2, 80.67. And we'll calculate the pooled variance as the first sample size, which was 8, and the second 6. Give myself a little more room. So the pooled variance is equal to the first sample size minus 1 times its variance plus the second sample size minus 1 times its pooled variance over the sum of the sample sizes minus 2. Into 2 decimal places, this comes out to 188.18. And now we want the test statistic. The test statistic is calculated by taking the difference between the two sample means over the square root of the pooled standard deviation over the first sample size plus the pooled standard deviation over the second sample size. The calculations of the means from those two samples. The mean from the first sample is 96.125, and from the second, 121.333. So we have 96.125 minus 121.333 over the square root of 188.18 over 8 plus 188.18 over 6. And so this test statistic to 3 decimal places calculates to negative 3.403. And a critical T with degrees of freedom of 12, that's 2 less than the combined sample sizes, at a significance of 0.05. Being left-tailed is negative 1.782, and since our test statistic is still smaller than our critical, we would reject the null hypothesis.